Hello, it is Chef Sammy, and we are cooking with patience. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. If you have, I see that that Southern ice cream video is so close to reaching 1K, which is pretty good. But yeah, it has been a lot going on since September the 2nd when I uploaded my last video. So I just want to say thank you for the support if you have been watching. And today I just have a quick video for you since we are dealing with the hurricane and power outages and things like that. And the hurricane that I'm talking about is Helene. Just recovery from that. I do see where Milton is in the water on his way to Florida. So yeah, I've just been trying to remain positive while all of this going on. All right, now we're going to make some country biscuits, okay? What you're going to need is some all-purpose flour, some salt, some granulated sugar, baking powder, some unsalted butter, and some milk. You're going to need a large bowl. I prefer a stainless steel bowl, a sifter, a rolling pin, a cookie cutter, some parchment paper, a baking pan, of course, and a sauce to go ahead and make these biscuits, okay? What I went ahead and did was I just sifted all of the dry ingredients together, which was the flour, the salt, the sugar, and the baking powder. And what you're seeing is the point where I went ahead and started cutting in the butter, to make sure that everything is mixed correctly. What you don't want to do is just overmix it. And so, I don't have any videos, but I do have the pictures that I was able to try to get with the assistance of my husband. So now what you're going to do is you're going to add in your milk, and you're supposed to stir. It just really depends on what you want to use to stir. I went ahead and I started kneading the dough inside of the bowl. I realized that after I added in the milk, the butter had started to melt. You want to make sure that you take that dough and you put it in the refrigerator to try to get it, to form a little bit instead of going ahead and rolling it out, because of course you might have some biscuits that look a little funky. But other than that, it shouldn't be a problem. Just if you find that it is just too runny, you can add more flour on your surface and work that flour in, and then eventually it will get to where you want it to be. And I used a sheet of parchment paper on top of the deep freezer, and I was able to roll that out. And as I was rolling that out, I had to stop for a second and go ahead and preheat the Cuisinart air fryer oven at 400 degrees because I was going to bake these biscuits on 12 minutes, and then sort of let it sit there just a little bit so that the internal heat will continue to cook it. Then I went ahead and I grabbed another sheet of parchment paper to line the pan, because the parchment paper that I was working with, which I love that parchment paper better than the one that I used to use in the past. But I was able to, to go ahead and cut the biscuits out with the cutter. Now that cutter that I was using, I found that maybe about 5 years ago in the clearance section at the Christmas tree store. So you might not be able to find that one, but you can find something similar to it. I was able to cut those biscuits out and put them on the pan, put it in the oven, and yeah, they were really good. I was proud of myself. Of course, sometimes when you are cooking with patience, things don't come out right all the way. And it doesn't matter about your level of expertise as far as, you know, a chef, because every time you turn around, you're going to find something new that you're going to try, and it might not be right the first time, but that is your time to go ahead and critique your recipe so that things will work out well. But anyways, this is what the biscuits look like after I took them out, and I had people try them and they really enjoyed it. So I have my measurements that are going to be accurate for a smaller batch of these country style butter biscuits. But other than that, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please try to stay safe during this hurricane season. And that's about it. Bye.